Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing my opinion on cars maybe you should not buy in GTA Online. So these are cars that I've bought in the past and are really bad decisions or pointless decisions, and yeah, that's just the aim of this video, tell you guys what you should probably stay away from. Let's get straight into it. Now the Revolta, it's a very strange car. It has a very modern rear, and yeah, it looks like a Cadillac, but when you come to the front it's almost like a Lego car. It's so outdated, the front of it, and it's just a car that's not needed because now we have the VSTR, and as you've seen, the VSTR looks so much better. It actually has realistic looks to it. It looks like an S-Class and a Cadillac, and it's just so much of a better car. And that car is 1.2 million and this is 1.6 million, so this costs even more. I could see why some people would buy this when it came out, but now there's definitely no need to buy this car. It's almost useless. There's no need to buy this car, and the VSTR is so much better than this, and yeah, it's definitely a car you should stay away from. The interior color, you can only change the interior color of the top part. It stays white no matter what color you go for, so if you go for a nice interior color, you'll always have that white there, which is rather annoying actually. I must give it to this car though, it does have a lot of road presence. If you crash into a vehicle, it is quite heavy and it will do a lot of damage to the other vehicle. Other than that, definitely not worth 1.6 million and definitely a car you should stay away from. Now when the Pidgasa first came out, I was actually interested in it. I was like, wow, this is really unique. This is nothing we've seen in GTA. And I hate to put, you know, such a unique car on this list because, you know, I'd normally be the person who says, wow, this is unique, maybe you should add it to your collection. You know, it's got great options. It's got like the chopped down pipes, which I think you can only get on this. Sorry, not chopped down pipes, but unbolted down pipes, and it's just, you don't get that in any other car. But it's clear that this car is only meant for one thing, and that's to go in a straight line. Now 800,000, that's a lot of money, and as you see, it goes in a straight line really well. The reason I put this on the list is because I feel like it's that one car that you just, you know, you have fun on the first day you get it, and then you realize it only does good wheelies, so that's all you use it for. And you know, when are you normally in the airport with your friends doing drag races? It's not an often occurrence, and for 805k, I mean, I do think the price is worth it. This is probably one of the cars on this list that's actually worth the price, but it's something you should avoid. It's one of those, if you get the chance to drive it, you should drive your friends instead of actually buying one, because you'll get bored of it. You know, the first time you have it, you'll just do a couple of wheelies, you'll realize it does nice wheelies, and then you'll never come back to it again. It's definitely not good for the Los Santos roads, definitely not good for public lobbies. It's one of those that's only good for the airport or any drag race you do, and it's not got the best of top speed, so it's just a choice if you guys want a car that can just wheelie, when there are many other muscle cars in this game that can do the exact same thing, and some cars even better. And yeah, again, that's why I put it on this list. So this one just about scraped it onto the list. I mean, it is very unique, I have to give it that. It's a very unique vehicle in this game. It's a buggy, and it's just a modern buggy, which we don't have. We've got the Outlaw, which I would say I would choose the Outlaw definitely over this. The reason this is on the list is because it's 2.2 million. Now this is definitely not worth 2.2 million. I think you should definitely stay away from it. It is amazing round like slow corners. So what I have figured out with this car is it's great round slow corners, and you know, just going around a mini track, it's like a go-kart. So it's great round slow corners like this, but any faster than that, so if I do go, I am going to let go throttle here and turn. As you see, turning is super wide when you get some speed. It's easy to turn this when at low speeds, but once you get to high speeds, this thing is just, I know it's not meant for high speed, it's meant for off-road use, but this thing is open. It's not really great for GTA Online. It's something that you have to be really into going off-road and interested in these kind of rally events to enjoy this car. I think you have to be enthusiast, and it's not a car for everyone. 2.2 million. I was definitely disappointed when I spent that much, and this is what I got. Now the Sugio, this car has just been released not long ago, and I said it in the video where I customized it as well. I said that it's not really worth the amount you're paying. There are a few customizations to it, but the handling, the grip, it just doesn't really feel like a Type R should. And again, with this, you're not going to win any sports races unless you're really good at driving and you figure this thing out. It oversteers, and it's a front wheel drive car, and it costs 1.2 million. And once you've done customizing it, that could lead up to 1.5, 1.6 million. And it's just, I would say if you're into new JDM kind of cars, then it might be worth it a bit for you. But in my opinion, this is something you should stay away from. I do prefer the Ballistic Canjo. You've got a lot more modifications actually on the Ballistic Canjo, and it costs a lot less as well. So I'd stick to the Ballistic Canjo. That's it really. This car's not as exciting as I thought it would be. I mean, I'd say it's a really good representation of the new Civic if you do like that, but I just don't think it's a good overall car in GTA. So therefore I'm putting it on this list of cars you should not own. So the Free Crawler. Now this is a car that is very amusing to me. It just looks funny, and it definitely has a lot of modifications, so it's a pretty cool, you know, thing to modify. It's only 600k, which is not a lot, but you know, once you start modifying it, it does have a lot of modifications like I just said. You can end up spending a lot of money, and there's just so many off-road vehicles in this game to really, you know, really have any interest in this. It's great for mild off-roading and going up a few rocks and stuff that, you know, not like these rocks, they're quite big, but there's so many more off-road vehicles that can do this, but it's really up to you. This car's a bit jumpy, so when you do go over a rock or something, it has so much grip for some reason. In terms of road presence, you just like, I don't know, if I was someone who wasn't into cars and I was just killing a few people in GTA Online and I saw this just drive past, I'd find it quite funny. Other than the off-road capabilities, I think it's near enough a useless vehicle. And I only say that, like, if this was out when there was no DLCs ever in GTA, if this was released when there was no other GTA DLCs, I would recommend this. It's a pretty cool off-roader. But there's so many off-road vehicles now, and this, in my books, in my opinion, is just useless now. So the SC1, I think a lot of you knew this might be on the list. It's a car which is supposed to be a supercar. It's supposed to be in the supercar class, and it's just by far the worst looking supercar. It's supposed to be an i8. You can see how it resembles the body shape of it. And the i8, at least in my opinion, it looked good at the front and not at the back. And this car just looks bad all over. I do like the headlights, and the back is just hideous as well. Now, I honestly think this car is probably the worst on this list because it's a slow supercar, it's an ugly supercar, and it also costs 1.6 million. 1.6 million for this. I honestly, even if this was around 700,000, I would still say don't buy this. It's a really bad car to buy. You know, it's in the supercar class. You're not going to win any super races with this, you know, if you're going against racers. And yeah, that's what I have to say for this car. It's horrendous in my opinion anyway. I don't know, let me know in the comment section if you do like the looks of this, if someone does like the look of this. You know, the front isn't as bad as the rear.